love that you got into the head of this character. I mean, it's very obvious in your writing that you did that. You write from a place of as if you lived it. And
Yeah.
yeah. And how is that for you to actually get into it?
So, so that writing style is something that I had to learn, and that's what I didn't understand about my first novel. So, so my first novel was the novella was like third person omniscient, and which I did not realize had kind of fallen out of style until I started studying. I still love the story, right? But I would have told it in a different way if I had really, because after that book, then I really started studying. I started going to writers' conferences. I started learning all about the craft. And so what you learn is when you're trying to be the best author that you can be, is that a really effective writing style is deep point of view. So it is that getting inside the character's head and telling the story through their eyes and through their experiences and not having a narrator like interject, thoughts that the narrator shouldn't know. It's only what that character sees, hears, does, etc. So I think it makes for a stronger story. I think it makes for a more engaging read for the readers, but it does kind of mess with you a little bit when you're in the middle of writing it, because you spend so much time in these fictional people's heads that uh, there have been a few times over the last few years when I was telling a story where, you can let reality blur a little bit because you
Mm.
spend so much time in make-believe world. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting because that does happen where you're like, yeah, this thing happened, and then you go, oh gosh,
right?
well, it happened to my character.
A couple examples of that. It,
Yeah.
So I have gotten really excited before when I was out in public and I saw somebody who was resembled what the character looked like in my head. Because I was like, oh, it's them. It's them. I'm like, I know it's not them. They're not a real person. I made them up. But like you spend so much time thinking about them that when I would see somebody out who was like in the embodiment of like what I had been spending so much time with in my head, I would get like almost like this they were a celebrity or something, I was excited. But I have to admit one of the funniest things is that in my church, they will take prayer requests, right? Like if somebody wants to pray about something, you can speak up. And I caught myself before I did it, but I had written a character that had just had a stroke. Like I had just written a scene where my character had, that's a spoiler for like my third or fourth book.